Not me with blue roots. My hair had only been done for a week. Apparently, I have this special talent where, unbeknownst to me, I book a trip to a country where there's some big event. So I had no idea I was traveling to India during Holi until I was quite literally boarding the plane and a lady was telling me that she was going there to celebrate for the third time. Y'all, I didn't even know what Holi was, but it's basically a color festival. It marks the beginning of spring, the triumph of good over evil, and it also represents the divine love between Lord Krishna and Radha. Back at home in the British Virgin Islands, we also celebrate using color, and we usually protect our hair. Honey, there was no thoughts in my head that day, none. It was kind of cool to see that in different cultures there's still some similarities in celebration. At home during Juve, we don't care. We use powder, paint, it does not matter. Historically for Holi, all the colors are made from natural ingredients and different colors have different meanings. From what I was told, you can either celebrate Holi in the streets with big groups of people, or you can just celebrate it in your yard with your friends and family at home. I found it very interesting that Holi is also a celebration of spring, which represents new beginnings, fresh start, and I had just begun this new chapter in my life. Talk about divine timing. It was really nice to see the whole school together, where there were staff, teachers, students in different classes, whether it's 200 hours, 300 hours. And best believe no one and no white clothing was untouched. And it didn't matter if we'd never met before. Everybody was interacting with each other. And of course, there was some traditional Indian dancing happening. And then there were games, because what's a party without games? We had bean sack racing, which I had not done since primary school, child. And then we also played some tug of war. And let me tell y'all, once those games started, all that peace, enlightenment, all of that was straight out the window. It was straight competitiveness right after that. Y'all, I thought he was about to really impress us with a backflip right there. Nah, it's just a chair pose. Now, let me tell y'all about this guy. He was the life of the party this day. Of course, he came in late, so everybody was like, yes, attack. Color immediately. He was basically our bully. And he is so young. He's in his early 20s. I was like, are we being bullied by... I'm being bullied by a kid? Y'all, when I say bully, I just mean he was strict as hell. Because once I found out his age and I realized this was the guy from Holi doing all that dancing, I was like, this is the complete opposite. This is a different human being. All that smiling, but he never smiled with us in class. I had to continuously do hair checks because I was worried about how I was going to get that color out. And as I said, it was all fun and games until it really came down to the games. And the French and German groups did not come to play. It was actually so hilarious that our teachers did not stand a chance. They were bodied immediately. Both times. Look at this. Did not stand a damn chance. I told y'all the German and the French did not come to play. They ended up going to finals together. And guess who won? The Germans. Now there's a joke in there that I want to make, but I won't. But do you see where I'm going with this? But the French fought a good fight. They did indeed. But the Germans took that tug of war medal home. More latecomers bombarded by color. You can run, but during Holi, you cannot hide. Somebody is gonna get you. So there was another game where we had to dance with balloons between our heads. And I was like, oh, I've seen this on Gossip Girl. Okay, no problem. Mind you, I don't like dancing in public. I am an introvert. I am shy in real life. But I was very happy to get some chocolate because I was craving something sweet for days. And just like the people at home, these people knew how to party. They just kept going. More dancing, more tug of war. Did I mention already that I was starving? Y'all, this man was a menace. Look at him. She didn't even see him coming. And then, more dancing. Duh. And then it felt like a miracle because the food came out and there were still people dancing. But I said, fuck it. I'm getting me a plate before everybody jumps in this line. We had pakora, which is fried onions and sandwiches. And I don't remember what the other thing was, but everything was so delicious. I was so satisfied. And then the water came out. And I was like, bitch, I'm back at home for real. This is Juve. We just needed to be in the streets behind a truck playing music. And I definitely get in that water, especially after they start sharing some soap to try and get all of that color stain off. I was like, I need to see if this color gonna run out of my hair. Now, some of it did. The scalp, the roots though, was a little bit of a problem.
So I'm at Kashish Yoga School and I just participated in Holi, which basically, it's like a color festival. I'm not exactly sure what the history is, but I'm gonna figure it out. But this is what I look like after being wet and colored. I'm sure I'm gonna have green roots after this. And now we're going to the beach.
Some people left on bikes, but we called it tuk-tuk, which was pretty cheap once everybody padded up. It was like 50 rupees a person, so like $5.
Wow.
We were expecting to get out at the beach and see more people with some color and powder. That's also what we were told, that there was supposed to be a party, holy celebration on the beach, and we showed up and we were the only ones full of color.
So we did aerial yoga the other day and I was not in a t-shirt or anything that covered up. And oh my god. I got cloth burn.
I was really excited to finally see how they take the boats out, and kudos to them because that looked like a lot of work. It took them so long. Also, can you spot our friends? It was a very beautiful day and I thought maybe I might go swimming, but as soon as I got to the ocean, I was like, you know what? I lied. It is not blue enough here. I am from the Caribbean. I am a beach snob and I'm not ashamed. Anyway, so we went for ice cream because it was super hot and I wanted something else that was sweet. They had mango sorbet, but it was a little milky, so I got like a lemon flavor instead, which was really good. And they have all of these cute little shops, so if you ever go to South Goa, it's definitely worth it to walk around. We got a tuk-tuk back to the school, and why was there no water? Oh my god. It was because everybody like showered and washed clothes at the same time, and then the reveal.
Oh, I should at least protect my roots. Oh my god. Oh, my fucking hair green. How am I gonna get this shit out?
Now, my shower wait wasn't too long. As you can see, I was finally able to, and I did wash my hair a bit, and this is what we were left with. Now, of course, as a black girl with fresh hair, I was very disappointed, but we're living life, babe.